fuck, I've just moved the whole thing. What is up, guys, and welcome to a Chelsea versus Wolves match review. The first Chelsea review on the Chelsea Cam channel. As you can tell, I am slightly disappointed with what we saw today. I'm trying not to be too negative and too critical, because I am aware, obviously, he's only had one session. I don't want to be too critical at Tuchel. I don't really want to be too critical of the... I do want to be critical of some of the players. I mean, to me, you know, he said in the pre-match, you know, he picked on experience. That was clearly a mistake today. He should have picked players that were playing well. Tammy Abraham should have started. Mason Mount should have started. I mean, Hudson-Odoi was fantastic. He was a standout today for me. But Ziyech and Havertz, you know, Havertz was trying hard. I wanted it to work for him. It just didn't work again today. And Ziyech... since he's come back from his injury, I haven't really... It seemed like it's a different Ziyech to the one that we had before, and I'm sure he'll get back there, but at the moment, again, it just doesn't work. I don't understand why Mason Mount didn't start today. I don't understand why Mount wasn't brought on earlier. The moment Mount come on in the game, the whole thing changes. I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking Mason Mount fanboy, but I am. I think he's clearly our best player this season. He creates chances for us, and you looked at it today, and while there were positives, you know, I thought the first 15 minutes we were intense, we were passing the ball really, really quickly, which I think we've been slow at times this season, and our intensity was really good, and we were hunting in packs when we lost the ball, and we had ridiculous amounts of possession. But if you do nothing with the ball, it doesn't really matter how much possession you have, and it was a case of we had lots of possession today, but we didn't do fuck all with it, and that was disappointing. And for me, Mount should have started, but he should have been brought on a lot earlier. Pulisic did all right when he came on. Like I said, I thought Hudson-Odoi was good. I don't think necessarily the system really worked for us today. I thought Chilwell was kind of exposed a little bit, in the sense that he's not that great in that kind of a system, I don't think. I mean, he is good offensively, but I don't think that's his... I don't know, I just didn't think he would play well today, to be honest with you. Jorginho, I thought, played all right for the first 30 minutes, but as the game wore on, it was just like he didn't switch it up, he didn't change it with the game. Kovacic was good, but again, I thought he sort of dwindled as the half went on. Havertz was disappointing, Ziyech was disappointing, Giroud was non-existent today. You know, he didn't even feel like he was a presence up front. Obviously, Wolves came, they parked the bus, they had 11 men behind the ball, it was difficult, but... you know, this is the Premier League. You've got to know how to break those teams down, and you know, I'm not just going to look at it as if it's, you know, Thomas Tuchel's first game, you know, and you know, it's okay, because we're in the middle of the season, for Christ's sake. You know, we are losing ground on top four every single time we drop points, and it wasn't good enough today. Again, you know, so many times we've said that in recent weeks, and you know, we've had Lampard manager, now we've got Tuchel, and I'm seeing in many ways the same sort of issues. We just don't seem to be creating the chances that you would expect us to with the talent that we've got on the pitch. I don't get it. But on a more positive note, try not to be too negative. It was the first game under Tuchel. There were a lot of positive sides in the sense I thought we passed the ball very, very quickly. I thought intensity was there for large parts of the game, although I thought, again, it dwindled in the second half. And, you know, I thought, again, the way we hunted Wolves and we pressed on the ball, I thought was good. But to be honest with you, I look at the game and I say Wolves had probably the best chances of the game. The chip from Neto, and then there was a chance for the header from Dendoncker in the first half. For me, I mean, that's probably harsh, because we did have some good chances at the end. But, you know, with two really, really good chances. And on another day, we could have lost that game. And I do feel extremely disappointed, like I say, with the result, in the sense that we had so much possession. And I know a lot of people talk about the passes and the possession, but it just didn't ever feel like it was going away. I didn't feel, as we got into the last 10 minutes of the game, that we were going to score a goal and we were going to get ourselves back in the game. It didn't feel like that. And rightly or wrongly, you know, turns out it was rightly, because we didn't get ourselves back in the game. Like I say, for me, man of the match, Hudson-Odoi. I thought he was fantastic. I thought he was the creative spark in the side. I thought he was creating chances. Every time he had the ball, he was quick, he was pacey. He made the right decisions every single time. Like I say, other than that, you're looking at perhaps Kovacic. I thought he played well for large parts of the game. Thiago Silva wasn't too bad, to be fair to him. Aspley didn't play too bad. I thought in the last 10 minutes he was making a few shitty passes, which was annoying. A clean sheet for the back four. I guess we haven't had one of them for... Have we had one of them recently? Doesn't feel like we have. Maybe we have. I don't feel like we have lost too many fucking games. So I guess that's a positive, but yeah, largely disappointing. You know, but I do see good signs. I do see that that the team were passing the ball well. There was a decent level of intensity, and fingers crossed. Another couple of training sessions. What, Burnley on Sunday? So it's a quick turnaround. What is it, Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday tonight, isn't it? Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Wednesday tonight. So a quick turnaround-ish. Got a couple of training sessions in there before Sunday, and hopefully we see a different. I think we'll see a different side. To be honest, I think we'll see a different side. I think Mason Mount will come back in. I don't see how he can't. Abraham, I think, will probably start up front. Maybe Werner will even get a run out. Pulisic might start. I think it'll be a largely different side. But yeah, I had a lot of optimism going into the game. I liked how Tuchel was talking before the game. And I'm still optimistic about his tenure, but at the same time, today was disappointing. And I think it largely shows just how out of form a lot of the players are and how the side's lacking in confidence. And although, yes, you can sack the manager and, yes, we brought in a new manager, but that isn't necessarily going to just, equal an exuberance of confidence for the players that are out of confidence. And that's something that I think really needs to be, worked on and assessed. And at the end of the day, at the moment, we're in a Premier League season that's very tight. We do not want to keep losing ground on top four. We need to start winning football matches. We need to start getting 3 points on the board, and we need to start getting ourselves closer to the top four. Otherwise, why on earth did we sack Lampard? We may as well have just continued with him to the end of the season and just see what happens. We've got to get closer. Tuchel will know that, and I think he'll not be happy at the end of this game. I think he'll be saying that we need to create more. There needs to be better passes, running, runners. People making runs. But yeah, I feel like, reasons I guess to be optimistic. Burnley beat Villa today, but we should beat Burnley. We should on paper, but then we should have beat Wolves today. We've got to turn up, and we've got to create chances. We can't be passing the ball around. We're not creating any chances. There's got to be that penetration somewhere. Whether it be a Mason Mount, whether it be a Pulisic, something. And hopefully we get that. But like I say, my man of today was Hudson-Odoi. Like I say, I don't know really how to say. I'm a bit pissed off. I'm a bit jarred, to be honest. It's a little bit disappointing. But it is the first game. You can't expect miracles overnight, literally overnight. So, heads up. We move on to Burnley on Sunday. Let's get a win under the belt and let's start chasing top four. I worry. I don't see us at the moment. If I'm being totally honest with you, finishing in the top four, I can't see it. But things can change quickly in football. We've got some big games. We've got Tottenham coming up as well. So yeah, we have to try and stay positive. And I just, for me, looking ahead to that Burnley game, he has to be starting players based off of the way they're performing and the form that they're in, not based off of experience or based off of how much they cost in the summer or whatever. And that's not a dig at Havertz or Werner at all. But based off of the performance against Wolves today, in my opinion, Havertz and Ziyech probably shouldn't start the next game. And for me, I would be bringing in Mason Mount and possibly a Pulisic. Same with Giroud. I don't think he should start the next game. I feel like he should go out. Jorginho's a difficult one because I don't really think he did a lot. But then again, against Burnley, he might kind of work. So I don't know. It's annoying, but there we are. That's it. We've done it. We haven't got 3 points. We've drawn again at fucking Stamford Bridge, like we did against Aston Villa. It's deja vu, apart from this time we didn't even get a goal. But we did get a clean sheet, so that's one positive. First game in charge for Thomas Tuchel. There were positives, don't get me wrong. We made a lot of passes. The intensity was good. But it was a very disappointing result and very, very little attacking penetration. Very few chances created. Callum Hudson-Odoi, definitely the highlight for me. And Mason Mount looked very, very good when he came on. On to Burnley on Sunday, where it is crucial we get 3 points and we start moving on up the table in the Premier League rather than losing ground on top four. I will be back for a match preview for Burnley. I will do a match preview for the Burnley game on Saturday. And then Sunday I'll be back for the match review. Please do subscribe if you are new to this channel. Lots more Chelsea content coming to you very, very soon. And I am going to go and probably have another cider because that game has fucked me off. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.